they've raised a new queen. So the new queen took over.
So are both queens in there?
No. The new queen is in the old hive they left. And that's kind of how nature propagates them, by just having them swarm. That's the problem with the Africanized ones, is they swarm so easy. They grow really fast, so it's really hard to keep them.
So where do you think all the other ones went that were everywhere? Like there was way more than just this.
Well, usually it's just one. If you see a bunch of bees, it's usually one hive. But unless there was two of them out there, but I really doubt it.
Huh.
The gal that just called, Diane McAbee, she lives right down the road from you. McAbee Lane.
Uh-huh.
We have what we call Crabbing Ladies Weekend out on Eliza.
Uh-huh. I think I've heard you talk about this.
God, it's so much fun. So one of the gals that was supposed to come, she called and canceled today.
This is amazing.
And her husband, she was in Jamaica. No, wait. Where was she? Her kids paid for her a trip to go to Barbados.
Uh-huh.
And her husband is a painter. And so he doesn't like to go anywhere, so he stays home. And he called me one day to say there was a swarm by his place.
Okay, now if these were wasps, we'd be hurting, right?
Oh yeah, wasps don't do this. Wasps are solitary bees, and these are social bees. It's kind of like ants. Ants are social. They have a nest with one queen.
Oh.
See, you could be a beekeeper.
Well, if you weren't here, I would be so scared, but I trust you, so I can't believe that I am in the heart of so many bees. How many bees do you think are in this area?
Maybe 15,000. When we buy bees in the spring, we buy them by the pound. They cost a lot of money anymore. It's ridiculous. It used to be we paid like $25. Now it's for one queen. It'll cost us $20.
Wow.
If it's the genetics that we want.
Uh-huh.
And because it's really hard in our area to keep bees. It's raining and cold and miserable. Look at that. Just about got them. There's a whole bunch on the bottom of this. Come on, girls. They're all girls.
They are?
Mm-hmm. Only girls do the work.
What do the boys do?
They wait for sex.
Really?
That's it. One time in their life, and then they're dead.
No way.
Yeah.
That's good.
They can't even be born by themselves. They have to be helped. And then the workers, all these girls, they all have to feed them and take care of them. In the fall, they rip their wings off and kick them out because they're no good you don't need them in the winter. So we kind of think maybe one of the things is that the drones might be good for morale. That's about it. But you gotta have them.
How? So do you do this kind of stuff like a couple times a week?
Well,
Because when I called, your husband was like, he didn't know who I was. He just assumed that I was a person that needed help with bees. So I just like, wow, she must just get like a lot of house calls.
well, I get calls and then sometimes more than others. When it's raining and stuff, we just call them. But this year hasn't been as many. And a lot of times people just have questions. Because we have a swarm list that's on a website, and then people find it and then they call us. And, the very last one they went out to, this people swore up and down they had honeybees when I got there. It was in town, and it was just a little lost. It went great. And that took a little fuel to get here, and there's nothing here.
I wasn't sure. I heard the neighbor boy talking once about bees, so I thought maybe they could have had bees. So I called. They wouldn't answer my call anyways, but I had their number, so I called, and they didn't answer. And I was like, oh well.
I'm glad you called me.
Yeah.
I was looking at the number, going, "Who the heck is this?" But they called a couple times. I think I do need to call that one back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're not an Italian. Italians are golden yellow.
So what kind are these guys or these girls?
These girls are probably New World Carniolas. I don't see any drones. I'll show you what a drone looks like. They're one of my heroes in the bee world. Her name's Sue Colby. She's working with WSU now. And, oh shit! Oh crap! I'm sorry. I can't get the box right underneath them.
And it would be in some cluster of twigs.
I could pick them up without them getting shaken off.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. You are not doing that.
What?
You're just going to cup them in your hand?
Yeah.
You are crazy. Is that helping or doing worse?
No, I don't think I can hold them all.
Bee woman. This is so much better than fireworks.